Yo, what up, Street Talks there? Cam, alright, the turbo thought. So the turbo thought is, why is selfish seen as evil? So, in American society, things are kind of weird, right? Like, if you tell somebody, quit being selfish or you're being so selfish, it's certainly not a nice thing to tell someone, right? I think typically when you tell someone that you're being selfish, what you mean to be saying is that you're like evil, you're morally reprehensible, and you're gonna go to hell. Now, why is it that this concept exists? So this is a weird thing. So society, it is actually not in the best interest of society to have you be a free thinker, nor is it in the best interest of society for you to speak your mind. The big issue is society only works through collectivism, and certainly the saying, no man is his or her own island, rings true. So if you like the internet, if you like paved streets, you like public services, you're a part of society, we're all implicated. If you like the internet, so that's why I think a lot of people who are like, anarchists, who are like striving towards communism, I'm like, if you advocate for anarchism and communism and stuff like that, and you have a Netflix account, or if you have an Amazon account or Amazon Prime account, or you shop at Whole Foods, or you own an Apple product, maybe you're being a little bit misguided. But anyways, so the fact of the matter is we live in a capitalist, consumerist kind of global economy, and it is true, like even Publius Cyrus does say that money makes the world go round. And it is true that without money, without capitalism, there would probably be less world peace. So certainly there's lots of bad things about capitalism, but capitalism is the best way towards tolerance and mutual peace. So like, for example, as long as America and China both have economic interests vested in one another, we're not going to go to war. And so taking it back to selfishism. So contrary to popular beliefs, Americans are actually not very selfish. They care too much about, like, if you think about America, right, the culture and the founding fathers, kind of like Quaker, Puritan, utilitarian, goes back from the English, Jeremy Bentham, and stuff like that. And so typically the notion of selfish is that what is good for you, if you don't dedicate your life to serving others and helping the community and the collective, you're being an evil, bad, reprehensible person. Now, on the contrary, or as like my best friend Jay-Z says, on the contrary, I think actually if you want to be an innovator, or if you want to make the world a better place or be an entrepreneur, you must be incredibly selfish. Why? Because to have the chutzpah or the courage in yourself, or the audacity or the craziness to create something uber epic, you need to be a little bit crazy. You need to be into yourself. And a lot of people think that overconfidence is some more disease, and people talk about egotistical, megalomania, blah blah. If you want to do anything uber epic in life, you kind of do need a little bit of megalomania, because without this kind of irrationalism, we would actually never even attempt anything super great. So my basic notion is, don't think of evil, selfish, as being evil. If you really, truly do want to maximize your altruism in the world, I think you also need to conversely maximize your selfishness in the world, because the more selfish you are, the more you could build yourself up to become stronger, and as a consequence, you'll have more superabundant energy and power to help other people. Now, certainly this is just my opinion and just like my philosophy, and it doesn't work well everywhere, but it does seem like in the case in America, where we do pride ourselves in individualism, liberty, blah blah, to truly become truly selfish is interesting, right? And so I think the more selfish you are, just do what you consider is good, follow your own code of morals and ethics, and yeah, strive to create as much value and also take as much as you can, but try to create and give more than you take. It's simple. Like, let's say if we're using like a numerical system, let's say you take 90 units of whatever, but you produce 100 units of something, then you have a net positive. So it does seem that the most robust form of selfishism or selfishness in capitalist consumer society is contribute more than you take. It's not evil to take. We have to take, we have to consume in order to survive. That's just how life works. But just try to produce, try to generate, try to create more than you take.